Honey, when I tell you Miss Jackson is nothing to play with, she is going off and she is checking Polo. Polo is the investigator blogger on the Tyrone Davis case. He was really close with Natasha. Things are not looking as bright for them right now, but who knows? Things can get better in the future. You just never know. Well, it looks like he said some things about Miss Jackson, or she said some stuff about him first, and he's retaliating. Now she's jumping back, and she got something to say about it, honey. All right, so I want to play this video. It just got to me, so I want to let you guys know what's all going on. So let's hear what Miss Jackson has to say about it. And I do have 2 uploads I will be putting up tomorrow. Polo, he is speaking about, he wants you guys to think about, he could have jumped out the car. And also, Miss Jackson is giving us more updates about Tyrone. I will be playing them here at Deep New Or News. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And check out this video.
Hey, y'all. I am back already. And I am back already, very briefly, to prove literally, but I love how people miss the point and make my point all in the very beginning. When I did my very first live video about Polo, trolls coming for me, didn't I say that you a person that's putting out information and you need to vet your sources and tell the whole goddamn story and know what the fuck you are talking about when you tell the goddamn story? How the hell I give you the playbook, you ignore the playbook, I keep proving you wrong, then you crash out thinking you're proving something only for me to be able to come back and prove exactly the fucking point that I was making in the first place. Let me help you, little boy, as you are crashing out and talking about my background. We're very clear of the things that are on my background, and I've been convicted of nothing. I started doing this work because we saw how easy it was for people to be able to file charges even if there's no validity in the charges. So let's talk about the petty theft charge and failure to return. And mind you, I have done this many times before. I got a game system for one of my brothers who do not return the game system. Bam, they had to throw it out. Let's talk about this. I got a felony welfare fraud charge on my record that they had to throw out because I was working for the school board. I appropriately reported that I was working. My worker at the time did not do his particular part, and they tried to file charges on me as a felony. I refused to take the plea deal because I did nothing wrong. The state attorney still works for the state attorney. He worked in one of the other counties. His name is Sean Thompson. When we got into the state attorney's office and I showed where I actually turned in my documentation within the 10 days, and he asked the supervisor, how am I to be responsible? She showed where I signed all the documents showing that I was supposed to report the stuff. Well, I did that. Well, she said, well, you should have known something. You were still getting food stamps. How the hell am I supposed to know that? That ain't my goddamn job. I'm on subsidized housing at the time because I lived in Caroline Manor. So they threw the charge out. Like, we can keep going. But let me help you as we talk about my background. There's another charge that you think that you found in Georgia when I was actually in the middle of moving and I left my children home by themselves so that I can go to work. What you fail to realize is state law doesn't have an actual age for you to leave your children at home by themselves. They state that they need to be able to make adult decisions. My son was able to tell you what the emergency plan actually was. And my house wasn't nasty. It was packed up because we were moving. And again, that's another charge that got thrown out. So while you're talking about charges from the 90s, in 2001 and 2005, let's talk about all the things that I've done since then. Like working for the school board, like being an administrative assistant to the director of operations at UF Health, like nursing, like being a bank manager, not doing the job that I actually do now. So if you're going to be obsessed with me and tell the story, tell the motherfucking story. Let's talk about me actually having evictions on my record because I'm reporting to housing that I am working. They're taking forever like they do now to process the actual paperwork. They're stating I'm responsible for shit I'm not, and I got to go fight it in court. So when I'm telling you to stand up and fight because it ain't shit that you can do, I keep telling you this. I know it because I lived it. How many live videos have I told y'all? You don't just believe a minimus because police officers lie all the time. Oh my gosh, it's so absolutely hilarious. Let's talk about my children who are now all adults. All of them are high school graduates. 2 of them are actually in college. One's about to be an attorney. The one that actually does have learning disability actually is in school for digital media technology. He's actually on the autism spectrum. They live on their own. They got good credit. Do I need to keep going on? They went to private school. So literally, as you are obsessed and you're crashing out and you want to tell my story, make sure you tell the story. My story is the epitome of why I do this work. And it's the epitome of why I be on my people and talk about what the fuck systems will try to do. Your obsession is unsettling to other people. It's not unsettling to me. I kind of find it quite flattering. The fact that you're wasting all your time, your effort, and your energy thinking you're going to find something on me that you can't find. Because it's a story I done told 10, 20, 30 goddamn times. That shit don't work, bitch. Like the audacity of it all. The reason that I can tell you how ASO and GPD and HEDS and everything else work, because I done navigated the goddamn. While we're at it, let me tell you the reasons that I done had DCF called on me before. I've had DCF called on me because my nephews and my sons made a skateboard ramp and was driving their bicycles and their skateboards over it. I done had DCF called on me as it relates to that. I done had DCF called on me because they was mad because my stepdaughter actually lived with me and called all willy-nilly. I done had DCF called on me because one of my children stated that I beat him with a wire hanger and I didn't. And when DCF came, I demonstrated how I beat their ass. Like literally. So we want to tell the story. Let's tell the story. And you know what happened each time that DCF came? There is nothing to see here. You're doing a great job and keep doing what you're doing. So if we want to make me the subject of a conversation, make me the subject of a conversation. And mind you, you told all the people that this was about justice for Dro. I done did 10 lives, a bunch of them that ain't had nothing to do with Dro. I done did fundraisers for all kind of stuff. We done address school closures. We talking about housing. We doing damn lawsuit, class action suits and everything. And mind you, you still wake up every day with me on your goddamn brain. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing some more fly ass shit. I'd have been all the way to goddamn Miami and Jacksonville. I'm going to North Carolina, New Orleans, Washington, D.C., and everywhere else. And you still going to be crashing out and worried about me. And everything you post still ain't going to change all the shit that I done accomplished. Ever since then, I got a Medicaid waiver business and certification. I'm clear and certified to work through DCF. Like literally find you somebody to play with. Just the audacity of it all. And the point that I've made when you get receipts is called vet your information. Being arrested or having charges filed and being convicted of crimes are 2 totally different things. I think I've explained that on live videos quite often to people. I actually have explained that even in this particular situation when people say they want charges filed. Very much so. I think, and people who have followed me for quite some time, I state all the time, I can show you a bunch of police reports where police lie. That's why we don't fuck with the police. Literally, in Dro's situation, we done seen how the police done fucked it up. So when you think that you are finding anything, so mind you, what you have pulled, it ain't stopped SunTrust from hiring me. It ain't stopped Guarantee from hiring me. It ain't stopped Wells Fargo from hiring me. It ain't stopped U.S. Health from hiring me. So what? It ain't stopped AM Business, my consultant, and everything else I got from hiring me. Do I need to go on? So when you think you got something, what you got? You still are a coked out, cup water, homeless ass bitch. Mind you, when I say you sassy, you in your feelings, but you being sassy. Like the audacity of it all. I got 3 children. None of them walk around here with kids because they've been raised in a responsible manner and they know what they need to do. I got 3 kids that all live better than you and they 21, 25, and 26. Like the audacity of it all. This shit is so absolutely comical. In addition to those 3 children, I've raised 7. This month alone, I done gave away more money than you done seen. I done gave away more money than you done seen. So while you're sitting here doing all of that, I literally held 2 meetings last week that I paid a few $1,000s for while you crashing out about me. You see what I'm saying? You see how that works? I want to help you, not because I'm offended, because I'm not. Because of all the people that are sending things because they're looking at your obsession and they're like, wow. And the only reason that they won't block you is so they can see how you crashing out. Because I ain't never been on your page because you've never interested in me that much. But the fact that every day, all day, you keep posting about me. And mind you, you keep calling me Fiona, although I already said that long before you did. We think it's quite cute. So it's not an insult. Although that we done gone on and did 1,000 things, and here you still are. Although not everybody who keep coming up under your post and telling you to move on and how obsessed you are, you keep deleting their comments and then blocking them. I ain't doing none of that. I ain't got time to do it because it stands for itself. Like literally, that's it. And I can even go to all the board affiliations that I have and all the chairs that I've sat with and all the community stuff. Like literally, it's endless. Like literally, what you're proving is the point that I'm making. You don't sit and let these systems hold and harm you and put you down. Literally, hell, the person that I want to run for governor went to prison before. And literally came and he was the catalyst for returning citizens getting their right to vote back. Bitch, what you think you proving? Nothing. Not a thing in the world. What you are proving is literally the initial point that I made. So even as you and the dumb fucks that follow you, I made it clear. Every time I've ever addressed you, it's in response to you coming for me. It's in response to you being obsessed with me. And even this video now is in response to you being so worried about me. And it still ain't gonna change a fucking thing. It ain't changed all that I've accomplished. It ain't changed all that I'm going to accomplish. It ain't changed all the shit that gets done. And it ain't changed all the shit that's gonna get done. But it's true fan behavior. And I want to help you because it's the same thing that I had to let white people know. When you take the time to do these things, it lets me know that what I'm doing is right and appropriate. It lets me know to keep my foot on your neck. It lets me know that we're going to keep forward. It lets me know that other people see that what you claimed you had done for this family was bullshit. And because you're now being proven to have beef full of shit, now you want to carry and continue on. Go find you some more stuff. While you add it to my baby daddies, my daddy sold dope my whole life. One of my baby daddies was kingpinning. You want me to keep going? I can. Like literally. And I got 3 baby daddies. I hope that helps. I've been married twice. Anything else you want me to say? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. While we at it, my mama smoked crack. She's been smoking crack since I was 4 years old. I'm one of the kids that got caught in a crack epidemic. My daddy's been to federal prison as well as regular prison. I mean, I could definitely keep going. There's not a fucking thing that you done said. And literally every project in Gainesville, I probably done lived in the goddamn projects. So from Sugar Hill to Lake Road to Fifth Ave, I mean, we can keep going. The reason I'm in Gifted is because my guidance counselor is the one who actually did that. I mean, the story just goes on. I literally raised and took care of 7 kids under me while I was in high school. I mean, come on. Come on. I ain't no trip. I just keep it a buck. I keep it a bean. And that's what they hate. I actually don't care what people think, and especially a nobody like him. But because people are concerned, I thought I would do everybody the favor in order to help them out. And while I'm here to utilize this as an opportunity, allow your challenges in your story to be what propels you, to be what actually helps you to have that success. When I was pregnant with my first son, my daddy said, "You're going to be a crook." I'm a crook. His daddy a crook. Your brother's crooks. And I told my daddy, not my son. And guess what? Not my son. Not my other son. Not my daughter. You hear what I say? You hear what I say? I was one of those mamas who worked and didn't have enough money to figure out. I had to figure out rent, lights, and food. So I know what it's like when you're doing everything you're supposed to and it's not enough. And people telling you that you're blowing through money that you're not. I know what it's like for your kids to walk around and have daddies walk around like they the next best thing since sliced bread, where they're not helping you with your kids. And everybody justifying what they're not doing. That's the reason that I don't fuck around and I don't play. And that's the reason, even when it came to child support, I learned how to navigate and actually do my own child support cases and enforce them. I'm so petty. My oldest son, daddy, couldn't get married because he went to child support court a few days before his wedding. They had to pay his purge in order to get him out. So let me be crystal clear. The reason that I know so much is because I don't take shit laying down. So when I understand that there's an injustice and there's something wrong, I want to figure out what do you do about it and how you navigate it. You hear what I say? So literally, as they're attempting to prove a point, there's not a point that you can go prove, and you're right. He need to do more than go heal. But by the time I'm finished with it, he's going to be in a straitjacket because, baby, that's it. The reason I know about public records requests is because I've had to go do them. That's the point. The reason I can tell you about the injustices and how to navigate them. That's why. Because I've done it. I would tell you all that when I tell you literally, they failed to realize they shut down a whole city commission meeting here. And they said that I was dangerous because my daddy had a history of selling drugs. Asked them what I did. Got on a live video and read the whole police report and broke it down about systemic racism. The fuck y'all think this is? And if you know my daddy, before he left here, he was real as fuck, just like this. He kept it a bean. When they kicked my daddy door in, with my nieces in there at gunpoint, what the fuck did I do, y'all? When my daddy was in jail and they weren't giving him his medicine, where was I at? At the front of the goddamn jailhouse? What the fuck do you think that you said? Boy, I keep telling you better Google me. You better ask somebody. But I think that's the issue you have. They done already told you what the fuck it is. They done told you. Ask them what happened at Shan's when they thought they was going to do a surgery on my daddy and a doctor ain't come no goddamn well. And multiple things. Let's be very clear about this. Let me help you. I'm the one that's so real. I tell you, I taught my kids not to be fighters and told other people to keep their kids in check. Because I'm the motherfucker that'll push somebody's child down and be waiting on their mammy and their pappy. I'm not politically correct and ain't gonna be. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Even when teachers say, well, old kids shouldn't fight. Well, you better teach them not to bully mine. Like this what this is. I don't know what to do. But I just wanted to make sure that I checked back in. I wanted to make sure that I helped everybody through all of the fake pages and all of the trolling, all of the level of obsession. And I want to state this. This is what he did with this family. That's the issue. All of us can't be the issue. I just want everybody to be able to see that. Everybody can't be the issue. And the fact that everybody has gone on their merry way and you're still with the bullshit speaks for itself. So I could be Cabbage Patch, I could be Fiona, I could be whatever. Guess what? But I'm still be me and we're going to still get this work done. But I'm going to still be me. My people still going to make stuff happen. And what you still going to be doing. Like, and that's it. And can't nobody tell this story better than me. It ain't a secret alive up and running through here. Not one. I need you to know and feel that. Not one. Like, very much so. Like, that's what it is. And they will tell you that. So I want to help him because he needs help. And I understand that with this, it helps to give you value. But there is so much. Ocala is the sixth largest, Marion County is the sixth largest county land-wise. It's plenty to do over there if you actually wanted to do something of value. The issue is you don't actually want to do something of value. You want to look like you're doing something of value while the rest of us are actually doing what needs to be done. And then when you're called on it, you're in your feelings and you want to be butthurt. But had you not been the person to be coming for everybody else, don't dish what you can't take. Because one thing about it is, whatever I can dish out, I can take. That's why I don't take a lot of shit personally. You'll notice there's not much I take personally at all. Because I know my mouth is a problem. Very much so. And even some things that people say about me, hell, if this shit is true, then it's just true. And that's the point. Stand on who you are. Because I'm a stand on who I am. Very much so. Very much so. I'm a stand on who I am. They're going to tell you that. I literally stated on the earlier video, I actually might even feel in this situation because I'm the girlfriend that might crash out. And I got better over the years. I done took a hammer and smashed the motherfucking windows out with them in it. I'm the one that'll jump on a bitch back. Listen to what I tell you. I know all of these things. I've just gotten a lot better. I took that rage and decided to do something beneficial with it. I decided that if I was here on this earth, it was bigger than me. I decided if I was going through and navigating all of these things, it was for a reason. It was for a purpose. So that's the point. You fail to realize you will never help me to lose the plot. I can multitask. I can drag you and still get done whatever it is that need to get done. And still don't take it personal. I've been laughing at you since day one. And when I get off this live, I'm still going to be laughing at you with everybody else. Exactly. Like they say, never heard him speak up on Adrica. And mind you, you know who was over there advocating for Adrica? I was. You know who drove from Gainesville? I was. You know who was actually in people's churches and helping the church get it together? I was. That's it. All the other people that knew Adrica, people that was like literally people, he was nowhere in the mix. Like that's the puzzle piece. But it's us putting up our money. It's us up at night. It's us trying to put wear and tear in our vehicles. And all you want to do is sit, whine, and bitch and moan. And the deal is this, we've moved on. You keep saying you moved on, but ain't moved on yet. And guess what? You can talk about me tomorrow. It's going to give me another opportunity to give me some more platform. I need you to know and understand that. Then you say, well, I just want the engagement. Why you keep giving it to me then? If I just want the engagement, why you keep giving it to me? It seems to me that if that's it, and I'm getting engagement off your back, you would do something else. Why would you give me such a thing? Why would you give me so much power? That's what I'm trying to see. I'm going to be real with you, my boy. My family told me this for some years, and I understand it. He who angers you controls you. You'll never control me. You're not relevant enough. And even when I have a level of rage, the only thing that's going to anger me is people in positions of power that harm my people. You ain't got no power, my boy. So why would I ever be angry at you? There's nothing there that you can do for my people. I hope this helps. I really do. I hope that you take the moment and learn. So literally, when you say that I can't see your background, yes. Because what are you going to do past that? Because anything that you can find and you can actually dig up on me, I can show you 10 things that I done did for that and then some. But the sad part about it is, if you know anybody that knows me, they're going to tell you, bro, she already told us about that. She already said that. Like literally, that's just what it is. So very clearly, any person who ever reached out to me for their help, they'll tell you that they're trying to explain themselves. I don't need that. I need the meat and the potatoes, because what is right is what is right. You ain't got to explain yourself, because I know what sisters did for me. I done had DCF called on me because my infant son was getting albuterol treatments. And when you have albuterol treatments, it speed up their heart rate. My son's heart rate was going up to 140 something, but his pulse ox, which is the oxygen in his blood, was in the high 90s. So he didn't need one. And the nurse practitioner got mad and called DCF when the lady came there, and I explained to her what it was. And she said, well, I really don't know. Then what the fuck you at my door for? I'd have been called irate because they want to do surgery on my son, and I got questions. And mind you, I was way more passive then. So literally, I can tell you all the things that have happened and all the fights I done had to do even in school. And I had one doctor told me he wouldn't even see my son unless he could medicate him. The number of things that I could tell you about systems and structures. My boy, there's nothing you could ever do or say that would be relevant enough to upset me. And the point that the reason I'm centering this, why you and them other miserable motherfuckers that you got going on, is you always gauge your source. Literally, everybody that got something to say are people who are jealous of me and envious just like you, and upset because they can't stop my shine. You fail to realize I'm going to always shine because my shine is bigger than me. I don't hold my gifts to myself. So therefore, I'm going to always come out on top. You're going to hear people say they don't know why they always come for you, because you always win. Because my fight is never about just me. So if you try that, if you learn that, and stop trying to make this about, there ain't no explanation for them. So let me be clear. This explanation, because I owe them one, I use this as an opportunity to help motivate other people. Or it ain't an explanation I could ever give him. I want to be clear that what he stated you can't say because I've already said it. Definitely that. And I actually like drag queens. He's just one I don't like. He's so miserable. Drag queens are literally so happy all the time. I don't know what he got going on. I love going to drag shows. Some of the best fun you will ever have. We're planning an event right now. I don't know what he got going on. I think the issue is he's not real with himself. I'm real with myself. Can't nobody be realer than me. Like, that's the point. So I didn't do this because I owe an explanation. I did this because so many people they're concerned. I ain't concerned about this session at all. And I got them sure ain't scared. Bitch, I'm outside, ho. Like, literally. But since he wants to be miserable, I just thought I'd bring some joy to his life and to the life of others. You all have a good night and a happy Sunday.